Good evening, dear students. And today I will clear some of your doubts and give you some hints for the exam for tomorrow. Okay. So let us see that. First of all, what all you have to study related to programming. Programming of arrays, everything. Okay. General programming, linear search, binary search, but not sorting. Then class and objects, all the programs, constructors and constructor overloading. Okay, then loops chapter, series, patterns and types of numbers. Okay, this is the syllabus for programming. Okay, no need to study strings for programming. Then for the theory part, you have to study math functions, prefix, postfix operators, numericals. Then you have to learn all the definitions related to loops, functions chapter, class and object, constructor, overloading, arrays. Okay, finding outputs, multiple choice questions, question answers, differences, everything will come from these portions. So now coming to the next part, first of all, I will discuss the MCQ questions with you. Some MCQ questions I am having with me. They may be quite helpful for you. So let us see that first of all. Okay, let us start the discussion. Name any two attributes of a class. So options are variables and functions, objects and keywords, or both. So both will be the answer. All are the attributes only. Attributes means properties of a class or the elements of a class. You can call them properties, elements, everything. Identify the fixed iteration rule. For, while, do, while. So that will be for. Now the bufferedreader class method used to accept characters. That is, options are read, read line, read char. So read will be the option. Like in scanner class, we have next as the option. So in bufferedreader class, we have read as the option. Okay, read char. There is no function like read char. The keyword used to make a member variable common for all the objects of the class. Static, import, or new. That is the static keyword. You must have written in the definition. Identify the function used to find the size of an array. Length without bracket, length with bracket. So length without bracket is the function of the array. That is the correct answer. And length with bracket is the function of strings chapter. The keyword which is used to differentiate between local variable and member variable when they have same name. This, continue, or default. So answer will be this. Identify the correct function calling statement for a static function. Class name dot function name, or only function name, or both. So both will be the answer. Both the ways are correct. Either you write only function name or you write class name dot function name. Then identify the copy constructor taking class name as example. Okay. So class name is example. So the constructor name will also be example, but you have to identify the copy constructor. So how will you identify the copy constructor? It will have an object as a parameter. Like I am telling example int a, example ob, and example empty parameters. So second one, example and parameter example ob, that will be copy constructor because ob is an object of example class. The number of values the constructor can return 1, 3 or 0. So answer will be 0. It is used to allocate space in computer memory for a non-primitive variable, new, this or static. So it will be new. The size of bytes of an integer array with 10 locations. The size in bytes, not of bytes, the size in bytes of an integer array with 10 locations. So 10 locations are there, and what is the size of integer array? 4 bytes. So 4 into 10, 40 bytes will be the answer. Identify the loop which runs at least once, even if the condition is false. Do while, or for loop. So it will be do while. Identify the variable iteration. While, do while, both. So it will be both. While and do while both are variable iteration. It is also known as a reference of a class. Variable, identifier or object. Object will be the answer. It is also known as reference data type. Int, long or array. So it will be array. Reference means non-primitive data type. The variable which is available throughout the program, local, global or member. It will be global throughout the program. Okay. Member variable only throughout the class. And local variable only in the body in which it has been declared. It is a single subscripted variable. Double dimensional array, single dimensional array or multi-dimensional array. So single, what is written? So single dimensional array. The default value of a cache data type. So these are the options. Please see the options. Single quote u 4 times 0. Okay. Next one, space in single quotes. Next one, space in double quotes. So which one will be the option? Not this one. This is the correct option. Slash u 4 times 0. Okay. Space is not a default character. The loop which is also known as entry control loop, while, for or both. An entry control loop means which will check the condition before entering. So it will be both. Other than this, I will give you some more questions for finding the output. Please look into that. One example I am giving over here. Suppose class, my class name, my class, static int x equal to 3, y equal to 4, int a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. This is the class given. Now what all you have to answer, children? Name the variables for which each object of the class, name the variables for which each object of the class will have its own distinct copy. Again I am repeating. Name the variables for which each object of the class will have its own distinct copy. Distinct copy means separate values. So what will be that variable? Non-static variable, children. Answer for one will be A and B. Second, name the variables that are common to all objects of the class. Common to all objects, those are static variables. So X and Y will be that. Okay. After this, one more question. Class, my class. Static int x equal to 7, int y equal to 2 public static void main. I have written in short, so don't get confused. PSVM I have written. Then object of the class is made class obj equal to new my class system dot out dot println x obj dot sample method. This is the name of a function given sample method. We are passing any value like 5, then int a equal to 6, main is closed. After that, void sample method parameter int n. System dot out dot println n is printed, then again system dot out dot println y is printed, then sample method is closed and class is closed. So this is the question. Now what are the, this is the program segment given. What are the questions? First question is name these method arguments. Method argument means argument variables or parameters. So only one method argument is there, int n. The answer for first one will be int n. Second is class variable. Now class variable is a bit confusing, children. Class variable means it can be member variables also, it can be object also. Okay. So we will write int x, y both, and as well as obj. You can remove it, you can write only names also, x, y and obj. Then number 3 is local variable. Local variable which is declared inside any body. So that is AC over here. And n also. N is an argument variable also, but at the same time it is a local variable also. Because it will work only inside sample method. And A will work only inside main function. Then last, instance variable. What do we mean by instance variable? Again like class variable. मेंबर वेरिएबल भी होगा, ऑब्जेक्ट भी होगा, क्योंकि मेंबर वेरिएबल का दूसरा नाम ऑब्जेक्ट है. सॉरी, मेंबर वेरिएबल का दूसरा नाम इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल्स है. ओके, एंड ऑब्जेक्ट का डेफिनेशन क्या होता है? ऑब्जेक्ट इज अ वेरिएबल और एन इंस्टेंस ऑफ अ क्लास. तो ऑब्जेक्ट भी इंस्टेंस है. सो वी विल राइट एक्स, वाई and obj here also. Okay, like this confusing questions are coming in board exam also. So this much you have to do. After this, let me see some more MCQs if I can find some. I have got some more MCQs. Which of the members of a class can be accessed globally? Private, public, protected, or all of these? Accessed globally, so that will be public. A method which changes the state of an object. Then what will be the answer? Pure, impure, replace, or none of these? Impure method. The data type which is specified that the method does not returns any value. Void or boolean. And then void is written in different cases also, like capital and all. So void in small letters will be the answer. Then math.ceil 3.4 plus math.square root 144. So mat.ceil 3.4 will be how much? 4.0, because ceil only increases, and mat.square root 44 will be 12. So 4 plus 12, 16.0 will be the answer. Then one question is from assertion and reasoning. So don't get confused with assertion and reasoning. Okay, assertion is what? Any such statement which is considered to be true. So what we have to do, we have to read assertion and reason, and then we have to identify whether they are correct or incorrect. Like assertion is the constructor does not return any value. So this is completely correct. The reason is it is only used to initialize the data members, not to perform any operation. So reason is wrong. So I have in the video in which I have taught you constructor, there I have told you बताए थे कि constructor में सिर्फ initialization नहीं, input, calculation, output सब कुछ हो सकता है. तो reason गलत है, reason is wrong. So the options are both assertion and reason both are true. Second option, assertion and reason are true, but reason is not a correct explanation of the assertion. Third option, assertion is true but reason is false. Fourth option, assertion is false, reason is true. So third option will be the answer. Assertion is true and reason is false. The second last element of an array of size 100 has which index number? Size 100, second last element. Last element will be 99, second last will be 98. The method which changes the state of an object is known as, same question is getting repeated, I think. Okay, so you can leave this. Next question is one again related to assertion and reasoning. Binary search assertion. Binary search is slower than linear search. So this is false. Binary search is faster. Reason, it minimizes the comparisons by dividing the array into two halves. Okay. So your options are assertion and reason are true. Reason is the correct explanation. Second one, assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation. Assertion A is true and reason is false. Assertion is false, reason is true. So what will we do? Fourth one, assertion is false and reason is true. Okay. Now see this question. One array is given to you, A square bracket, then inside the curly bracket some values are given, 101, 202, 303, 404. Okay. The value of A at -1 plus 2 is how much? So -1 plus 2 is given in the same bracket. So don't get confused that -1 cannot be a location of array. You are correct only, -1 cannot be a location of array. But first of all, these two are in the same bracket. Now they will be calculated. -1 plus 2. So what it will be? 2 minus 1, it will become 1. So it means that we will access location number 1. Location number 1 को access करेंगे. ठीक है? So what is that one? 202. So see, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So that is the answer you have to select at 1. 202 is the correct option. Again, one question related to assertion and reason. Assertion. To initialize the data members, we need to invoke the constructor. Invoke means call. Okay. So it is true. Reason, a constructor is a member method. This is also correct. Obviously, it is a method only and it is a member also of the class. So both assertion and reason are true. And reason is a correct explanation of assertion. Second, both assertion and reason are true and reason is not a correct explanation of assertion. Assertion is true but reason is false. Assertion is false but reason is true. So which one we will go? First one, assertion and reason both are true, and reason is correct explanation. Then int res equal to a. Int res equal to a, and a is in single inverted commas. तो रेस में क्या स्टोर होगा? a कैरेक्टर है, कैरेक्टर कांस्टेंट है, so it will get converted to ASCII value. 65 will be the answer. Like that. One more question of array. AR is equal to, inside curly bracket some values are there, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Fine. The statement AR at 3 minus 1. Minus 1 is outside the bracket given. Will return what? So A at 3 क्या होगा? 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 पे है 40. So 40 minus 1, 39 will be the answer. ठीक है? So 39 is available in the correct option. The number of bytes occupied by a character array of size 10. Character array. तो character का size कितना होता है? 2 bytes. और 2 into 10, 20 bytes will be the answer. Which of the following function will find the size of the following array? Okay, whatever is the array given. Char ch equal to, inside curly bracket values are given. So length inside bracket ch, or ch dot length with bracket, ch dot length without bracket, and none of these. So just now I told you, no, length without bracket is the array function. So ch dot length, third option, which is not having bracket, is the correct option. Do while loop is an entry controlled infinite loop, exit control, or finite loop. So it will be exit control. One more assertion and reasoning. Total number of elements in an array of size 10 will be 9. So this is wrong. Size 10 है तो elements भी तो 10 होगा. 0 to 9 counting में कितना होता है? 10 होता है. Reason because the first element of an array is stored at 0th index. Reason is correct, but assertion is false. Okay. So assertion is false and reason is true. Last option will be the correct answer. A method which is invoked. A method is invoked through an parameter, object, system, or none of these. Object invoked means called. So method is called with the help of an object. You have seen in programs we are doing. What type of data is accessible only within the scope of a class? What type of data is accessible only within the scope of a class? Public, private, protected, or secure? How will you answer this? Only within the scope of a class. Okay. Within the scope of a class, all are accessible. So we can have public also, protected also, private also. So any answer should work in this. Now let me see some of your doubts. What doubts you are asking? One question related to linear search. This one I have taught you. Write a program to enter the names of 7 wonders and their location in 2 single-dimensional arrays. Then enter any wonder as search element, and if it is found in the array, then display the wonder's name along with the location. Okay, so see, I will solve it once again. इसको बना देते हैं। देखो, 2 सिंगल डायमेंशनल एरेज लेके बनाना है। Suppose class name wonders, public static void main, string wonders equal to new string, size कितना होगा 7, it will be 7. Then string location equal to, because string is also location is also text, so this will be also string. Then write scanner sc equal to new scanner system dot in, ऐसे होगा. Then search element string sc, then loop run करने के लिए integer I, your input message, enter wonder and their locations. ऐसे मैसेज दे दो. Run the loop for I equal to 0. You already know the size I less than 7, I plus plus. इसके अंदर खाली इनपुट स्टेटमेंट लिख देना है चिल्ड्रन. Words wonders, or not words, wonders at I equal to st dot next. Don't write next line. In arrays next line doesn't work. All the values will go at the same location. Then location at I again equal to st dot next. Input is done. Now enter the search element. System dot out dot println. Enter search element. SC I am writing in shortcut. SC. Here you can write next line also because it is not an array. Then searching process. Again run the for loop for I equal to 0, I less than 7, I plus plus. How will you compare? कैसे compare होगा? ये string है, ये पढ़ाए थे तुम लोगों को क्लास में हम. तो string किससे compare होगा? Equals या equals ignore case से. Compare to से भी हो सकता है. Equals ignore case ही मान लो लिख देते हैं. ठीक है. और search element से कंपेयर करना है वंडर्स वेरिएबल से, वंडर्स एट आई. अगर मिल गया देन वी विल प्रिंट सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंटलन वंडर्स एट आई लोकेशन एट आई. जो वंडर मिला उसको लोकेशन के साथ. अगर मिल गया तो तुम लोग ब्रेक भी कर सकते हो. यू कैन ब्रेक द लूप, बट राइटिंग ब्रेक इज नॉट कंपल्सरी, एंड यू कैन राइट एल्स ऑल्सो. System dot out dot println search element not found, okay, at और लोकेशन नंबर बता दो I, not found at I. Then close the for loop, then main function and then class. So like this it will run. First of all you enter the wonders and locations one by one. So first name will be wonder, second name will be its location, like Taj Mahal, India, like that. Alternately, पहला लोकेशन, पहला वैल्यू वंडर का नाम होगा, दूसरा वैल्यू लोकेशन होगा. उसके बाद सर्च एलिमेंट एंटर कर दो, फिर लूप रन करो 0 to less than 7. अब कंपेयर करो. इफ सर्च एलिमेंट डॉट इक्वल्स इग्नोर केस वंडर्स एट I, then मैच कर जाएगा तो वंडर एट आई और लोकेशन एट आई प्रिंट करना है। ब्रेक कर दो, ब्रेक लिखना कंपलसरी नहीं है, लिख दोगे तो अच्छा ही रहेगा। एल्स भी लिख दो सर्च एलिमेंट नॉट फाउंड एट आई, अगर नहीं मिलेगा तो नॉट फाउंड। ठीक है, ओके जस्ट अ सेकंड।